Now, if you think that it can't get any worse, you'd be wrong. Listen as Biden brags about the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan, while also saying that Russia and Iran are weaker than they were when he took office. Watch.
Today, I can also report to the American people, we're the first president in decades who's not leaving a war in Afghanistan to his successor. But we've got bin Laden during the Obama-Biden administration, the primary objective of war had been accomplished. And I believe that going forward, the primary threat of al-Qaeda would no longer be emanating from Afghanistan, but from elsewhere. And so, we not need to station a sizable number of American forces in Afghanistan. So when I took office, I had a choice. Ultimately, I saw no reason to keep thousands of servicemen in Afghanistan. In my view, it was time to end the war and bring our troops home, and we did. Remember, critics said if we ended the war, it would damage our alliances and create threats to our homeland from foreign-directed terrorism out of a safe haven in Afghanistan. Neither has occurred. Neither has occurred.
Talk to the families of the 13 dead service members. I bet they wouldn't consider it a success. Talk to the thousands of Afghani allies that worked with our military that were left hung and dry, who probably got tortured and killed once the Taliban took back over. I bet they wouldn't consider it a success. Talk to the million of women in Afghanistan who are now back to living under suppressive Sharia law. I bet they wouldn't find it to be a success. The only people who could consider that a success are the Taliban, who were left $75 billion of brand new U.S. military equipment. And I just don't understand what world Joe Biden is living in, where he claims that Russia and Iran are weaker today than when he took office. Before he took office, Iran was broke and had no money to fund terrorism. Russia was kept in check and wasn't invading into Ukraine. It was Joe Biden's incompetence and weakness as a leader that led to these wars. His incompetence was unfreezing like $60 billion of money from Iran and allowing them to sell their oil again, which gave them so much money they could now start funding these terror attacks. And because the United States was out of Afghanistan, we had no real base of operation to combat that. And his weakness in the way that he withdrew from Afghanistan in such a terrible manner showed Russia that we didn't have a strong commander-in-chief in charge. And so they thought that they could just invade Ukraine and nothing would happen because of it.